Yes, graduates, welcome to Hard Talk Podcast with HTK. Fasten your seatbelts.
Hey, users and subscribers, welcome back to another episode of Hard Talk with HTK. Listen, I bear things upon the internet last night, so I'm come for catching up and let you guys know exactly what took place, right? We have a few stories to cover in this episode. First of all, Lola Doll has come out and she has declared who tried to take her life. Yes, she spoke out from her hospital bed, people, and the man that she named is somebody by the name of Wani. No, boy, I don't know really what to say about this, brother, you know. Other than this person has known contacts with the Darbies. Yes. So, as I said, I don't understand how it is that the police have released. Yes, in case you didn't know that part, they released Darby on bail because they questioned him. They couldn't find any reason to keep him arrested. He had expired the 72 hours in lockup. So them released him on a bail of $1 million. Now the lawyer is claiming that the police questioned Darby and could not find any connection with Lola. How you expect to find any connection with Lola? Of course, the man got an alibi. Of course, the man is gonna be in a house with his wife. This is just ridiculous. This is a kingpin. Yeah, this is a top drug lord, brother. You think so he's gonna walk out on the street and do the dirty work, or is he gonna pay somebody? He don't have to move from his living room, his house, his yard in order to execute that plan. So yeah, they released him on bail, but Lola talking out. Lola is telling everybody who her killer is. I don't know if Lola find out say the man, Darby is on bail, so she feel like say our people at risk, so she need to speak out loud and let everybody know and put them on them guard. But she's not keeping quiet. People, take a listen to this video.
Hey guys, it's Auntie Lola. I now catch myself. Y'all know I'm a fighter, right? Y'all know this ain't going down like that. But I saw the person that tried to take my life. Yes, I saw him. And I'm happy that no bullet went to my head to kill me. Because what he did, I need justice. I need justice from Guyana Police Force. They're not looking into nothing. The killer the person that tried to kill me is a guy by the name of Wani. Wani, I don't know if y'all know he is the shooter. He was the person I watched him in the eyes. I watched him shoot. I watched him walk off. Y'all please help me to get him arrested and lock away. Thank you guys.
So yes, according to HGP Nightly News, the police have found no evidence to confirm that Paul Darby Jr., known as Randall, is responsible for the shooting of social media personality Lolita Calendar, popularly known as Lola Doll. A source familiar with the investigation told the news team that investigators checked out Darby's alibi. He was at home when Lola was shot between his home and the home of his mother and of his child. Darby's attorney, Siand Dejan, when contacted for comment, would only say that his client has been released on $1 million Ghana bail. Dejan said the police questioned and interviewed his client at length in his presence on several occasions during his period in custody. The attorney said that the investigators even accompanied Darby to his home to assist in the retrieval of footage to corroborate his alibi. Meanwhile, the first suspect, police said, has also been released on the $500,000 bail on condition that he reports to the police. Calendar was shot multiple times, as we know, and now, as we can see, she is speaking out. She's speaking out. I wonder what is going to come of this. Because this one guy needs to be caught. He needs to be caught, and no doubt he's on the run. Well, the case continues to unfold. Now, we're going to move on. Now, remember that a video went out where it showed Lola Doll in the hospital, naked as the day she born, getting help. And everybody was trying to find out which nurse actually, released that video. Well, a hospital worker has been arrested after sharing that video of her in the hospital. They've arrested a 20-year-old orthopedic technician after he admitted to videoing the social media star. According to a release from the police headquarters, the officers detained the man as a part of their investigations into the video shared online. The orthopedic technician has since admitted to videoing the victim at the hospital with his cell phone. He, however, claimed that he did not share it on Facebook, but he only sent it to his ex-girlfriend via WhatsApp. And after that, he saw the video circulating on social media. He then deleted the same from his phone. Police said that the cell phone has been seized and taken to the Criminal Investigations Department headquarters, where it was handed over to the head of the Cybercrimes Unit to be analyzed. The suspect is currently in custody, and checks are being made to the local ex-girlfriend. Boy, you see how things work with these electronic devices. You have to be so careful who you send things to, because they can just get leaked. Everything just get leaked. People are leak voice note, people are leak videos. I'm not into this, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to have the common sense. You're supposed to have the conscience to know that that was such a deep and intimate moment to her personal situation, and it was so traumatic for her. Why would you want to release somebody's pain like that for the world? And so this girl have a whole heap of enemies, and you're basically embarrassing and shaming her on top of what she's going through. It was so immature, so unprofessional, because how is it that a medical staff feels that they can just break HIPAA law like this and disclose a patient's circumstances, illness, to the world, because that is what you have done. And you do need to pay the consequences for it. Some of us really need to learn how to keep things under lock and key. The Youngs are once again in the spotlight. People are there bawling out, that they're tired of the Youngs, but even when we're tired of hearing about the Youngs are still presenting themselves. So what can we do? As bloggers, we just have to present you with the information, right? And we're still saying justice for Adriana, so we still have to keep an eye on this case. So Subrayn came out and he clarified that he is in fact not related to Camille, aka Angie. He's making it clear that they are not relatives, and this is what he discovered. Now, a post was made by his wife on Facebook claiming that they discovered there is no relation between Subrayn and Angie. This is the post right here. So it looks as though there has been some deception where Subrayn is concerned, and possibly Camille, because I do recall her saying that she was told by relatives that she's related to Subrayn. But it looked like said Subrayn go do his investigation and nothing don't go so. So something not too right there. In addition, he is also making it clear that, Fire, the blogger who has come out in strong defense of Camille, him do respect him for that. And yeah, take a listen. Boy, I bear things. Listen for yourself.
To everybody away morning. I didn't want to do this. All along, I didn't want to do this. And Camille going on, I didn't want to come out on the internet because I don't able to back and forth. But everyone you have to know. Camille is not a young, she belongs to me. She's not my family. She'll never be my family. Yeah, so go stop going to place all about Subrayn cause. Cut this cunt out. He's not my cause. Right? Because he's not young. Good. Next thing is, Fire, he's a pussy. Because when you and Camille went sit down, bashing me fucking name and my wife's name, was comments, I was like, now you going on the wrong place and hollering, but now you going on the wrong place and you talking, beer squant. Eh? One y'all. Do what? What doing? You see a penny life?
Subrayn and his cousin-in-law, Alana, was also seen on a live on TikTok. They were, Alana was in the comments, but Subrayn was talking about the fact that he does not believe that many of the people who are saying justice for Adriana really means it. He's asking for people to stop jumping ship. He has called people hypocrites on the basis of that. Frankly, listen, I am simply reporting what he has said. Now, as far as justice for Adriana is concerned and the movement, listen, I don't see them spearheading it, so I am not certain if they're in any position to tell people that they are jumping ship, but they must know what they are doing in closed doors.
It's like, I gotta get laps in.
I tell people, right? Things what I do, or things what people do me, and I don't know.
Really
I don't want to nobody. Here telling you, whatever people do me, whoever who rob me, all who rob me, and make money off of me, that name, then thank God bless them. I tell you. I tell this a million times. Let God bless all who make money off me, that name, and all who get from me, that name, God bless them. Here, but one thing I don't want them to do. All the bad minds, please don't go around place and mention me that name and feel like, like I want support for her, because I don't want support for her. Y'all is a bag of hypocrite. Here, so y'all can take your bag of hypocrite and show the people them the true color who y'all is, because y'all showing them is. Here telling you, this is me that I know she from the day she fucking born. From she went in she mother of belly for 9 months. I was there. Here telling you, for the people them who talking and want to listen to negative things, they can listen, but I can't stop them. But I don't want you to jump ship. You understand? When you're up on a ship going down, step on it.
And that's why they're saying, right? For all y'all they need someone, something. Y'all see the character of this man all the time, don't matter how y'all is talk, how y'all is this, how y'all is that. Why? When y'all talking, y'all don't never talk nothing positive, and this youth man is pushing out nothing but positive all the time. All when y'all exploiting the my youth, with y'all fabricated story, this man still got positivity for sure, y'all. And y'all don't ever mention these things. Ever. And I gonna continue highlighting though. Because I want to know what wrong with the world where y'all can't see positive.
Alright, listen to me, right? You see, people don't only talk about you, they know you. Here, I don't know Angie, I can't talk nothing about Angie. Here, I talk this is straight. I don't know she, so I can't talk nothing about she. But people that who know she, gonna speak about her. Here, the people that who know she gonna speak about her. You understand you? Because I didn't know all them things. I didn't know all them things she was in. But I see all going up on the internet about the she name. Now we're getting for open media and pitching to me now, pitching to myself and telling myself that people feel like I have a fucked up life. And my life is so fucked up and so wrong and all them things. People that have more fucked up life more than me. Yeah, because as I say again, I ain't got no fucking record. Never have no record in Guyana. I will never have no record. You can run, you can back forward, you can check this and you can check that. Here. As well, I get over here. Melly Mel grew up with Angie. So if Melly Mel sit down and talk something about Angie, you best listen. Because only people who grew up with you can talk about you.
Which one? Which are you so-called cousin?
Yeah. As I'm telling you, not me so-called cousin, because me know she has no fucking family. I never know she before. So let me go wrong place all the year neither. Not me so-called cousin, because I never know fucking shit.
Hey, what happened? Subrayn?
No, I serious. This man, I serious what I say this man. I never know she before this. She just
I
pop up on
understand
me
you, brother.
and introduced me to and she's me family and thing. I didn't know she. Right? Because she ain't carry no young pan she name. And she was never young before this thing. She gonna bring, I want she gonna bring the proof when she carrying this young pan she name, and then she gonna tell me, hey, she was a young. Yeah, and she have no proof about that. Morning. Yeah, morning. So, what I'm trying to say again, I can't talk nothing about she because I don't know she. Yeah, but she know a lot about me. I done wrong she for couple days and she know a lot about me. She know children is not me one and all them things. But me got three children with three different women. Ah, the children is one woman. For example, she want to talk about and what is it. Okay, I understand now. That's not my business. Are you saying I don't talk in my name? I wanna don't talk in my name. Then going on like, what the fuck happened? They don't know what happened? Huh? They don't know what happened? To all the mother out there, were listening to me, and one set example for your children them, here where you set it. You don't set example of your children them by sleeping and getting 3-4 fucking children with 3-4 man. Here, for all the mother out there who want to set example for the children them, make all the children one man and faithful to you. Don't make 20 children 20 man and you set an example for children. Because no way you could set an example for nobody there. Right? To set example, you gotta lead by example. You understand? For everybody out there who want to go and set example, you have to know for lead about example. You cannot go and set example for me and you can't lead by example. You don't know what the fuck for lead by, and you don't know what is it to talk about, and you don't know what is it to do, but you set an example for people. What the fuck you really doing? Eh? The spotlight you land? Okay, open, as I always start to say, you know, I hope when people get the spotlight, they're able to do it. As where we talk to say, all who want the spotlight when I get it, I hope they're able to do it. I don't want no fucking spotlight, you know.
Usually them is never able with the spotlight when they get it.
You see for the back and forth, people bashing me name, bashing me wife, me wife. You ever hear me come out and say anything? You ever hear me come out and tell anybody anything?
No.
I just want to know everybody who talking open the evidence. That's all I hope. You don't come out and tell nobody nothing, no soldier man. I don't come out and bash nobody because this is not my place to bashing people. Here? And as I tell you personally, Ras, me and you had this conversation, and I tell people right about now, there's nothing people can do in my life for make my life harder. Because my whole entire life since I grew in is hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, I tell you. So this is just a different page in the book. For all who don't understand though. I want to understand. My whole life hard. Here and I fell up with these people going around the place and all them but Subrayn family and Subrayn cousin. And she's not my cousin. Before Adriana born 11 years ago, I didn't know Angie.
I hope you are hearing this loud and clear in the chat.
Before Adriana was 11 years old and all the time I went going through me back and forth, I didn't know Angie, I didn't know all them people inside, I didn't know nothing. And my life was perfect, 100% perfect. Suddenly I come New York, the last time I met Angie. I don't know Angie. I could bet me life Angie is not a young. I could bet me life she is not a young. She ain't carry no young when she last name. Before going around the place all about Subrayn cousin. When I really pay attention to what's like those con. Me one family them in Guyana, I don't go by. When I go home, I don't even go by my own family. I got left Guyana to come by people place and stay by people place. If I know what's it I mean coming in. Me don't come by nobody place and stay by me to see this man on the track by. That's what I tell you again.
Yes.
Me social media platform, you know, me I got a big platform. Everybody know I got a big platform. I choose not to go on my platform for saying nothing. But I sit down and realize I see this woman running them out all on everybody platform, she get a chance to run them out. She run them out on it, right? So I just want to say, yo, y'all don't stop what y'all doing. This is all I want them to do. Don't stop now.
Everybody need to know God in that. Get God in your life.
No. I want you to listen to me now. Hello, listen to me. Don't want everybody come along with God because you have people come along with your God and pray 10 times for the day and still a fucking demon.
Yeah,
Listen, I don't know. All them things, all these claims about razor blade and all that. Listen, I never see that. I don't know nothing about that. I only heard people saying all kinds of things about that. But I can't put my name to them kind of things. I don't know what happened, right? I haven't seen evidence, people. This is just getting ridiculous and out of hand, to be honest. And these voices, including Subrayn's, coming out at this time and saying these things, this is not helpful. All we need, and I keep saying it, is for the professionals, the people who are attached to the case, to come forward and give a statement to the public to say that the investigation is moving in the right direction, to declare that you have received the results of the second autopsy and there are strong findings there that will lead to justice or not. That is all. Dexter Todd is dead silent. But you guys are coming out and you are making these noises about he says, she say, who a make money pan name. Bloggers are gonna make money, blood. It don't matter if it's on your name, if it's on Adriana's name, if it's on anybody's name. Once they have a monetized platform and then put out content, them are gonna earn from it. So y'all don't watch other people's money, because we the bloggers were not watching your money. The people who were watching your money was your own family. You understand? So just pay attention to that. We need to hear what is happening with the case, not all this bangarang. Honestly, it's like I'm still not getting it. Now, what is funny was when Subrayn came out to address Fire and Camille, his wife, take a look at what the wife do at the end, because when you see this, y'all are gonna laugh. Because boy, it's clear says Subrayn and the government. Yeah, the government. His wife come out and tell him straight.
Eh? One y'all. Do what? What doing? You see a penny life?
Well, you saw for yourself. He had to come off that life pretty quick and fast. Well done to the wife, because she realizes that these lives are dangerous, and the more you come out live and address certain things, is the more certain things are gonna kick off, right? Okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna move on. So we have got some tragic news. There has been a devastating fire that took place. The fire took place in the Albouystown area. 4 buildings have been destroyed as a result of it. It was pure chaos. What I saw were the firefighters really struggling with water supply. I saw citizens helping firefighters, which once again pointed to inadequate professional staff, trained staff to deal with fires. The devastation was immense. There were so many buildings burnt out, and it just looked like a reckless affair. And I'm just pleased to say that nobody lost their life. There was no fatality. However, there was a huge loss financially, a loss of property, homes, which is going to lead to a lot of needs. So we just give God thanks that nobody got hurt. I will just share with you some scenes from the fire yesterday.
I Derek, known as Fred. They work at Meadowbank Wow. I was sleeping when the guys them come and bang down me door. Bam, 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 bam. But I thought it's joke them is me. You understand? Fire, fire, fire. When I wake up, I kept myself. A man call me to move my bus. When I come out and I decide to move my bus, I don't see the fire down there. I move the bus, and when I come round back, decide to go and see what I could retrieve out of my apartment. The only thing I could retrieve, you understand, is my documents, and there's all gone, and my TV. By the time I look, me hold it over my head, I see red, red, red. I couldn't even retrieve nothing more. So that's all I retrieve.
Around what time the fire started?
I don't know. Tell you, I wake up with it. Them one bombing down me door like they want to break it down. Fire, fire. I feel like it's joke. I know as it get to. But when I do get up, when I come out and God, me boss went right actually with the fire there. Good. So, that's the first thing I get up when I move. By the time I drive around the bus and put it to safety and come back, I couldn't save nothing at all for me out, nothing.
How many persons live there? How many persons live there?
Yeah, enough people live there. They get, I can't come. They get, pause me. There are enough people live there. I'm not like you. Enough people live in that apartment. One of my friend lately come back and live there about 3 or 4 days ago. And it's all full. God, it all your things, them burn up, everything. Me save nothing. Me never save nothing. You understand? All my little money, my saving. And the saving for my car. All the money burn up in the house, right? All burn up in there. Everything burn up there. All my little saving. I work hard, money work. I work every day. 3 o'clock. 2:30 I gotta get up and go out 1 minute and go out and look for money. You know, everything gone up in flames there. Right? I know I could sell more.
We are currently at a fire in the Albouystown area. Residents are trying to assist, but this is the current situation. So it appears that multiple buildings are already engulfed in flames, and Ghana Fire Service are currently on the scene. They are trying to battle the flames. Persons will have already encouraged others to start bringing all their stuff out of their homes onto the street because they're afraid of what might happen if this does not get under control within the next few minutes. How many houses burned so far? About 3? So apparently about 3 houses would have already been burnt, and another one looks like it's about to be engulfed. So the Ghana Fire Service is still out here battling. We can see fire tenders on both sides of the road. Apparently they're apartment buildings. So far we don't know the extent of the damages nor how many persons would be homeless after this. Excuse me, what's the name of this street? James Street? James and Hill? So actually I just got the confirmation of the location of the fire. It is at James and Hill Street. I'm going to zoom up to see if you guys can see clearly that there are currently fire wheels on both sides, fire trucks on both sides of the blaze. However, it appears that there are some issues with getting the fire under control. According to residents, about 4 houses would have already been burnt, 4 buildings, including apartment buildings, and other persons are just trying at this point to get all of their stuff out of their homes before it catches on to other homes, because actually these buildings are in very close proximity to each other. So I'm trying to get a better angle so that you guys can have a better idea of the situation on the ground, but we still have to be careful of the heat and also the electrical wires.
I'm going to turn off the
We're coming to you live from James and Hill Street.
James and Hill School.
More information is we're currently unaware as to what caused the fire, but firefighters are here on the scene right now trying to out the blaze. We have a pedestrian here right now trying to out the blaze right now with close by water. This is the current situation here on James Street. Scores of neighbors gathered out here witnessing the fire. The heat right now here is crazy. The heat right now here is crazy. If you could look here at this side here, you would see 1, 2, 3, around 10 firefighters trying to out the blaze on this one side here of the building. And on the other side, there's a fire truck out there with another approximately 10 firefighters trying to out the blaze over there as well. But on this side here is where the complexities of the fire is. I'll try to go closer to get a proper shot. The heat there is crazy right now. Neighbors trying to help to out the blaze. We're currently unaware if persons are up here right now. It seems that persons are somebody is inside there right now. It seems. They're trying to currently get a ladder right now to reach up to the spot to see if there's probably somebody up there or a possible gas tank or what have you. The air is getting thinner. I think we need to pull back a little bit. The air is getting really thin right now. The heat is crazy on the spot right now here. It's unimaginable. Unimaginable heat here on James Street, Albouystown. For the viewers now coming in, a fire of unknown origin is ravaging scores of houses here on James Street, Albouystown.
Right here, because I want to end this video with this, because I'm sick and tired of people coming on my page and keep talking about the Younges and Camille and Angie and his period that going on, right? When we bloggers decide to move on and discuss other topics, you people keep rising it back up, and this is what I find so irritating about some of you people. You don't seem to know when to read the room. If you are seeing other content going on a page, it means that blogger has moved on from that topic. The only thing that I will be reporting on subsequently is justice for Adriana and what has happened with the case. I've said it repeatedly, and I am tired of saying that I'm only on the side of truth, right? Truth and facts, and not on the side of any other foolishness. Some of you are so dense, you don't know what journalism is about. I have made it repeatedly clear. Anybody can approach me with regards to this case to speak their side. The only person who did was Angie. I don't come from a society that censors like you guys do. Yeah? Even in England here, anybody involved in a case gets to have their say. And when situations that evolved out of this case took place, and I heard the voice notes, the recordings, etc., and I made it clear that that won't be coming on my platform. You might not be privy to that, but I'm telling you that there are content that I could have run that I never run. I am covering a variety of topics now, and you guys keep on going on in the comments under those old videos. This is how una use on your head, because you are the ones bringing it back up in the algorithm. If you send don't want to hear no more from the woman, don't watch those videos. I am posting other contents, which is where your direction should be going, because you're like, listen, I'm tired of that, so it's time for me to listen to something else. If you don't like the channel and the fact that the perspective was shared, you also have the right, the authority to unsubscribe. And while I appreciate all subscribers and supporters, I am not one of those that need to come out here every single day, yeah, for hours on end. Don't get it twisted. I bring you the information as it comes to me, and then I share it. But anyway, watch the video. We'll tell you my final thoughts on this. And for those of you who are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button and click the bell. So anytime I drop new content, you get notified, right? And for those of you who continue to be a graduate, you know that HTK is not about censoring. I am about bringing you factual information. And that is where I'm going to end it. Take a listen to my final thoughts. This is your girl, Head Teacher K.
Oh my goodness. Are you guys not going to stop tormenting my page about Angie? Listen, HTK has moved on from that subject now. We're not going back there, all right? Angie has got her qualities that a lot of you Guyanese people clearly do not like from your own. I don't know what it is about Angie that makes you guys so mad, but you know, my focus over here is justice for Adriana. The information that Angie shared on the case and about her circumstances, we have already covered, and we will not be going back there. Angie will not be coming back on my platform for any kind of interview or having any say or rebutting anything. That's not going to happen, all right? I do believe that whatever is left has to do with No More Flinching, which is Carlotta's page, not on HTK's Hard Talk or on A Touch of Class with HTK. It's not going to be over here, right? I have advised Angie, just like other bloggers who she communicates with, not to come back out because we're thinking about her mental health, and also the fact that the things that are being revealed are not very helpful for the case. I have been asked to release things, and I have said no, I am not releasing anything else because it's not helpful for Angie and it's not helpful for the case. It is important that Angie moves on and that whatever investigation is taking place, that it's not interfered with, because ultimately we all want justice for that little girl. Whoever is behind it needs to be uncovered. Whoever is responsible. Okay? So yeah, no. I don't know why you guys keep coming on here saying, oh, don't let Angie tear down your channel, blah, blah. Angie can't tear down my channel. I've been doing this for time, right? And my channel has been built from before Angie, and it will continue to grow in God's name. This is not about Angie. It's not an Angie show. I allowed her to use my platform to prove one untruth, which was that she was bankrupt, and that is definitely not true. She came with her receipts. Nobody can counteract it. When it comes to anything else, that is for Angie to prove on whatever other platform she wants to prove it. You guys already know my perspective when it comes to this whole thing of the release of the video. I've said it repeatedly. It was like opening up a river of blood. It was too much for the internet, and it has caused great distress for Angie, which is what I predicted. So had I been asked, I would have told her not to release it. It's important that we think about what kind of thing is content and what's not content. Not everything is content. Not everything needs to be released. People are very quick to run out and put things out for likes and views, thinking that they're doing the case a justice, and in fact you're doing it a disservice. Because you do something like that, how is that going to be admissible in court? You have to think that you could actually be hindering the case as opposed to helping the case. And perhaps it is that people have lost faith and they don't think that the justice system is going to bring any results for Adriana Younge. And as a result of that, they're putting it out because they're now proving it in the court of public opinion. We have to be careful when we do things and the repercussions it can have on people's lives, because a lot of it has to do with hearsay. And until there's hardcore evidence to prove something, that doesn't belong on social media. It belongs with the authorities. That's a fact. It belongs with either the FBI or the Guyana police force, or whichever way you want to take it. It needs to go to the authorities and not to bloggers. I know for a fact that if I was in that situation, I wouldn't sit on anything. Everything would go to the relevant authorities, right? This cuss and to and fro and stuff between bloggers and platform holders where Angie is concerned, I don't make no sense to me, because the role of a blogger is to bring information out. It's about making sure that people are aware of all the different sides of a story. On my platform, I have never ever denied any of the other parties from coming forward and speaking their truth, but they have never reached out. Angie was the only one who did. So at the end of the day, if they're not willing to present their perspective, then one perspective is going to go out there. That's about controlling the narratives that are spun by one individual and giving one side of a story. If we were not considered valid or important, we would not be getting the backlash that I'm now perceiving some of us get, because I'm not getting any, but some are getting it, right? And it is because of influence, impact, and reach, and it's about reducing that. And clearly, somebody does not want Angie's story to be told, heard, or listened to by the people of Guyana. So people are coming out and going hard against these platforms that have facilitated her. I have always tried to be objective with how I have listened to things. I've tried to question some of the things that she has said that to me makes no sense, and some of the things that she says that make sense. I can fully accept and understand. Where I have seen evidence to prove or disprove something, I have presented that. Otherwise, where there is no evidence, it's to me hearsay, and therefore not valid, if you know what I mean, without proof and evidence, and can be dangerous if believed without evidence or facts. Likewise, all these things I'm hearing about Angie are from people's perspectives and personal experiences. I am not here to invalidate that, but I can't run with that and use that to attack Angie, because I haven't got evidence provided to me to say this is the kind of person she was, this is what she did, this is that. All I can do is I can pay respect and due diligence to my audience, who clearly have had enough of hearing from Angie and Angie's perspective. And I am here not just to be a blogger, but also to provide entertainment and knowledge to my audience. And if they have started to reject that, then I am not going to sacrifice my channel for Angie. It's not going to happen. You understand? I have to also listen to my audience who says we don't want to hear any more from her. And people are not going to be honest enough to tell you that, but that's blatantly what it is, right? I am not a blogger that's on here just to chit chat. This is like a side hustle. So I also have to pay attention to that. It's also about what's right or wrong. Yes, I have given the platform where I think, yes, you were right in this instance. And I've allowed her to have her say where she was definitely right. But if you notice, I've not encouraged anything else. And I'm not here for selfish gain at the expense of Angie, for her to be sacrificed by the people of Guyana, who have clearly turned their backs on her in the most parts. And that is a shame that you choose to deal with your own like that, but you must have your reasons. All I can say is that two things can be true at once, and this is something y'all need to consider. Sometimes what you're hearing may not be a lie, but likewise on the other side, that may also not be a lie too. It is not far-fetched to believe that somebody who is known to tell lies can also tell the truth in an instant. And I know that sounds bizarre, but it is the truth. It's reality. You understand? So, yeah, we will just continue to watch and see how this case unravels. And in the meantime, guys, we're moving on to other things. Yeah, that's my line drawn on this whole Angie matter. Y'all need to stop going on about HDK. Please don't let Angie take over your channel, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not going to happen. All right. We've been there, done that, and drew a line under it. Big up yourself. This is your girl, HDK. Bye.